Well, as we remember the horrific day 12 years ago when al-Qaeda terrorists murdered thousands of Americans, this day also marks 1 year since the terror attack in Benghazi in which 4 Americans were murdered. And there are still very few answers about the assault on that U.S. consulate. The president vowing to hunt down the suspects and bring them to justice. So far, no arrests, but officials did release photos of 3 of the alleged suspects. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Harris is live from Washington with some more new information and an update for us. Catherine, what are we learning about who made the call to be in Benghazi on the day of that attack?
Well, thank you, Jenna. A review of congressional testimony and internal State Department memos show that the policy decision to have a consulate in eastern Libya with substandard security was made at the highest levels of the State Department that have so far escaped blame for the Benghazi terrorist attack. This action memo from December 2011, 9 months before the attack, signed off on the operation. The memo was prepared by Jeffrey Feltman, who ran Near Eastern Affairs at State, and cleared by the Undersecretary for Management, Patrick Kennedy. Seasoned diplomats say Kennedy would not have okayed the memo without clearing it first with Mrs. Clinton because it was a policy decision. We know also, based on congressional testimony, that Mrs. Clinton's personal goal was to establish a permanent presence in Benghazi.
I would be amazed if he had not consulted at least with Deputy Secretary Burns, and I feel for a place as sensitive as Libya with Secretary Clinton directly and many others within the building. So I don't think he would have made what is a really fundamentally political decision purely on management grounds.
As for its part, the State Department told Fox News that these policy questions were dealt with in the Accountability Review Board, or ARB, but we have reviewed that document and there is no reference specifically to that Feltman memo, Jenna.
Interesting. So that's from the State Department. What about the CIA? How is the CIA promising to help move this investigation along?
Well, Fox News has confirmed in a letter to the head of the House Intelligence Committee, first reported by the Weekly Standard, that the CIA director will make all the Benghazi survivors available to committee investigators. Also this morning, the Attorney General, for what is believed to be the first time, has publicly honored the 4 Americans murdered in Benghazi, including 2 CIA contractors, Ty Woods and Glenn Doherty, who died in a mortar attack on the roof of the CIA annex.
Glenn Doherty, Tyrone Woods, Sean Smith, and Ambassador Chris Stevens, who were taken from us just 1 year ago in Libya. Their valor reminds us of the quiet power of compassion.
Also today, Republican Congressman Ted Poe, who is chairman of the Subcommittee on Terrorism, Nonproliferation and Trade, is introducing legislation to designate one of the groups blamed for Benghazi, Ansar al-Sharia in Libya, as a foreign terrorist organization. When you have that kind of designation known as an FTO, it does make it easier to go after a group and its financing, Jenna.
We'll continue to watch the story. Catherine, thank you.